What are you doing? Gordy demanded, no longer feeling the need to treat Sasha like royalty. Because of her hideous mother, Gordy's life had been ruined. I'm eating lunch, Sasha said. Like you and your... She glanced sideways at Adilene. Friends. Don't you have somewhere else you could sit? Max asked. I usually go to my father's office for lunch, but he's having meetings, so I thought I'd join you. Gordy suddenly felt the need to stand up. I'm no longer hungry. He wanted to throw his cheeseburger in Sasha's face, but knowing the identity of her mother, he might end up banished for such an act. Sit down. Sasha jabbed her index finger onto the table. We need to talk. I don't have anything to say to you, Gordy said. Not anything nice, at least. Yeah, Max agreed, standing next to Gordy. There's a lot of other places to sit. Adilene scrambled out of her seat and gathered up her meager baggies of vegetables. Gordy watched her zip up her backpack and slide her arms through the straps. What had she been so eager to show them? You two can go wherever you want, Sasha said. But Gordy's going to sit down and talk with me, or there's going to be a lot of problems for him. You don't scare me. But Gordy felt his fingers shaking. It was probably just adrenaline, but he squeezed his hands into fists. Sasha narrowed her eyes, pursing her lips in what had to be annoyance. But then she spoke, and her tone softened. I'm sorry, Gordy. She forced out a breath. I didn't know your mom had gotten herself fired. Gotten herself fired? Adilene blurted out. Sasha waved a dismissive hand. You know what I mean. I didn't know you were going to get in trouble. I was just having a party, and we had fun. We became friends, I think. I'm not your friend, Gordy said. Yeah, not now, but we were, Sasha replied. We were on our way to becoming best friends, until this mess happened. Max snarled. You know, your mouth makes me want to punch it. And I don't punch girls, not even Adilene. He nodded at Adilene for encouragement. She started to nod back, but then sighed and rolled her eyes. Gordy had listened long enough. He turned to leave, but felt a hand on his arm as Sasha stood and grabbed him before he could go. Wait, she said, almost pleadingly. She looked down the table at the faces of several other students eating their lunches and watching their discussion, as though witnessing some kung fu match. Mind your own business, losers. Instantly, the students all found something better to occupy their time. The four of them sat back down at the table. I can fix this. Sasha lowered her voice. My mom listens to me, and she'll warm up to the idea of removing the sequester strap from your lab if I can convince her. She told you about that, huh? Oh, how Gordy hated that woman. My parents tell me everything. I'm their princess, and they worship me. How are you going to convince her? Gordy asked, wary but interested. I've been invited by the chamber to come to your training sessions. I'll become your lab partner, and together we'll show all of B.R.E.W how important you are to the community. Gordy stared at Sasha, unable to form a reply. Sasha as his lab partner? That was not the answer he had been expecting. Yeah, right, Adilene said, laughing. You'd love that, wouldn't you? But you don't want to help Gordy. You just want to help yourself. And Gordy already has lab partners. This time she did nod at Max, but he was too busy licking cheese dust from his fingers. Sasha fixed Adilene with a withering gaze. Who are you again? Oh, that's right. Adilene something or other. Please don't tell me you are referring to yourself and Max as lab partners. You have to be actual Drams in order to do that. Nuh-uh, Max grunted. We were there at Gordy's first session.